Hey everybody. It's a... Oh. Huh.
It's a car crash.
It's spontaneous force field. You know, everybody loves those.
Hey everybody, you want to watch some dragon snuff? We got you covered. Welcome to the survival horror episode of Spyro.
Spyro's a little nervous today. It's been a while, so he's been a little nervous. Like, don't worry, buddy. You're gonna do fine.
Yeah, you're only gonna die a little bit. You're used to it.
Yeah, we're gonna go to
He's
Hurricos.
probably not used to it. Your Spyros tend to have long lives, I imagine.
Do you remember Hurricos pods?
I do. A little bit. I don't remember it looking anywhere nearly like as good as this, though. It was pretty ugly back in the day.
Yeah, as we will soon see.
Wow. A little foreshadowing there.
In fact, it looked a little bit like this.
Ah, I forgot.
With those little guys, voiced by Tom Kenny at the time.
Boy. Well, I'm glad the artistic vision remained pure.
Yeah.
Wow. Those orange guys really have come a long way. Woofa doofa.
It's I mean, I think it looks good, but just seeing the comparison, it really shows like what an improvement they made.
Startling contrast.
I think there's a diode around
Is
here
this
somewhere.
brain case full of lightning?
Isn't what it used to be.
Yeah, they gave him an upgrade. Lightning glasses.
He's electro. I asked a silly question.
A tough
Sorry.
guy like you could just charge them with your head, though.
I guess they're just electric elementals or something.
Yeah. Electric teddy bears.
Those guys.
Yeah. We tried charging it with our head. Didn't work out.
Nope. We need diodes. I think you can. I'm pretty sure you can just on one of these two cliffs, on either of these two cliffs, you can do a nice short glide hover on there.
Yeah.
We're just gonna take a first nice scenic peek. It's
Oh,
rainbow.
it's a rainbow.
Yeah, so it's really nice. It's raining. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of nighttime, so I don't know if a rainbow is possible at nighttime. I don't think so, but
I mean, not on Earth, but
yeah, fair enough. Not on Earth. And
there's also
Apple
like some sunlight, so I guess it's like just at the edge of dawn or something.
I suppose if the moonlight is strong enough, you could have a rainbow. Theoretically,
You just need
anyway.
multiple moons or spheres, if you will.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna do something. We need this. This thing is a destroyable collectible for getting a skill point. But
Oh,
if
okay.
we don't, well,
What?
at first we're gonna take a
Which we haven't
flashback.
seen yet.
I hate change.
I think you're gonna like this change.
What are you doing to that poor? Oh, he looks so happy! Yay! Oh, Spyro, you're free. Hooray!
That's pretty good, right?
That's
Thank
super
you,
great.
huge jump. You know what?
Oh God.
Let's just glide in one thing to the end of the level.
Thank you, Spyro. You deactivated
Hey,
all the electric
no
barriers.
problem, Brainy.
We've been guarding this talisman from the gear grinders.
So that's how we did
Yeah.
it back then.
Okay.
So we're gonna use it as a platform to get up here, and then use it again as a platform here. A little bit harder here. It's a little bit harder than it looks.
Catching just the right corner, looks like.
Yeah, because we also want to get to the end of the level. We did it last time, and proxy it's not really a thing anymore. Proxy jumps are not really a thing anymore. But
Yeah.
well, okay. What do we do? Go from here? Well, we use our environment. We get up here and make it force us to go inside the level, out of bounds, and
Use the
then
level
just glide
against
away.
itself.
You've deactivated all of the electric
That's right. You just played yourself level.
Yeah. Oh, we totally deactivated them, sure.
Yeah, we totally did all that. We did everything you wanted to.
This universe isn't ready for a compressed dragon.
You are always welcome to return to Hurricos, Spyro.
Nope, we can
Thanks,
never come back
Trainer.
because they'll find out what we did.
So
Our
yeah,
horrible lies.
glad we can still do that. Spontaneous force field again. So it's because we're going in reverse that it doesn't load
Yeah.
all the things yet until now. But we're trapped there, so we just kind of have to exit the level and come back.
Get recompressed in a different, more exciting way?
We've already broken the level, so now we've broken the level in like a speedrun way, but now we're gonna break the level in a functional way. You know, in a we're gonna get the orbs out of order and get all the.
We're gonna
things out
break
of
it so
order.
hard it never forgets.
Thanks for shutting down the factory.
It's just
So,
a
like,
button.
I found
It's the button for this whole yeah. It's all you have to do is get to the end here and press a button, but we skipped like the intro dialogue and the middle in between orb and all that platforming.
I'm just, you know, making fun of this guy's learned helplessness. It's just a button. It's right there.
Yeah. Yeah, he was scared. There was a loud noise. I mean, I can understand that.
He doesn't have fire breath.
Now those things they stop moving,
No.
and going from the back here, you get to the end of the level. So
This almost
you
looks
know,
intentional.
so it's yeah. So it looks intentional, so you can loop around, and once you finish everything, but you're just not supposed to get to that final guy that easily,
Yeah, okay.
or to this guy.
You have done well so far. You could have this little trinket for good luck. If you
Aw.
have any questions about shutting down the factory, just ask
I
me.
think we got that covered, buddy.
No sweat, buddy. In fact, why don't you ask me about shutting down your factory?
The next glides get tricky. You'll have to use your hover maneuver to make them.
Oh.
Press the action button during a
Are you ready,
glide to
Jeff?
hover and get extra
Pressing that hover button, I don't know. I don't think I can do it.
You have to glide and hover.
To the window, or you won't make it.
Difficulty
That's actually
5
kind of
stars.
Nice, clear instructions right there.
Yeah. Take a nice look at the level.
Yeah, it's a busy scene down there.
Yeah. The enemies interact with each other, so that's cool.
Just need some Doom-style infighting and be really set. Here you hope.
Just taking a look at those guys.
He's watching you like a hawk. I'm gonna wrench him so good.
If you remember in the Spyro 1, it was these guys, this big guy, and that was like trapped under the level in like a
Oh,
T-pose. Yeah, for some reason.
The hypothesis was they used like some kind of like placement marker for something else, right?
Yeah, just they probably needed to be there so they could load in somewhere else more properly or something.
Or from programming setting friends, he's there because if he's not there, the whole thing breaks.
Yeah.
Nobody knows why.
More or less,
Just leave him alone.
or because they just like, whatever, it's fine, just being there. So we can get on this one too, to get on here. It's a tiny skip, it just means you can skip like supercharging those things to break them and get up here.
Spyro, do you see that big building over there? The gear grinders are using
That
it
big
to steal
building?
our
Never been
electricity.
there, nope.
Please help us by shutting down the machinery inside.
I mean,
Only-
they're essentially like stealing their life
In order to get
essence.
to the
So
building over
Yeah.
there, you must first jump on the windmill, then jump to the near side of the building.
thanks, Cosmo.
Yeah, so we talked to the three of them in reverse, so they don't acknowledge it. Well, you know, we did it pretty fast. Word doesn't get around that fast here.
Yeah,
Fine.
the guys can't text; they just blow up their phones. So.
Yeah. So this is where we like proxy jumped, but those things have like more massive invisible walls now, so you can't really do that much.
Aw.
Still a little bit of shenanigans, I guess.
Can't do the old what was it, Grand Theft Auto 4, where you get trapped in the jungle gym and it launches your car into space.
Yeah, it's pretty much like that. Yeah, it's a classic physics thing.
Stupid, effective, invisible walls.
Yeah, it tries to push you in a certain direction, and it doesn't. But you're stuck in all those directions except for the direction up. So eventually the speed builds up and it launches you upwards.
Builds up potential energy until you're orbiting.
Yeah. So yeah, you can't get to those buttons, unfortunately, like that anymore. They thought invisible walls are my friend.
Let him down. The invisible wall guy, I hope he got paid hourly in this game.
Normally
Good
normally you're supposed to press those buttons to slow down those windmills,
Oh, psh.
but you don't need to.
What are we, babies? I don't think so.
You don't need to. I can see the enemies interacting there.
Oh, fix me, daddy. Oh.
If you interrupt them in the middle of the animation, it doesn't actually like stop them from doing anything or something. But it's just it's cute. I like it.
Yeah. It's a little like extra detail they didn't have to do. You gotta love environmental storytelling like that, if you can call it that.
Yep.
Ah, the Dutch are gonna be so mad at you. Finally had to pick up an actual diode.
Yeah, but it's yeah. It's going to be a little tricky because like they only give enough diodes to open up the next forward barrier, but we're going through the level backwards. So how are we going to do that?
We're gonna counterfeit diodes.
Luckily, if you get close enough, even on the other side, they kind of still pop in there. But we only have one in this section, and we have two barriers for this one, so we actually can't get through.
Just taunt the robot.
Yeah, you can see like that's
Yeah, there's just no way.
even if they're not there,
there all the time.
Yeah, but it's not a problem because we can go up through here. Oh, we missed it. No problem.
Theory.
You can also glide from like the edge of the level to there. It's a glide you're supposed to make, so it's fine.
Oh, man. Spyro still look pretty good. The orange guys.
They looked a little dopey. Yeah.
It looked like someone was making them for Super Mario 64 and got drunk halfway through. Now the windmill technology hasn't moved it an inch.
Yeah. Now those small windmills, we can break them now. We don't need them anymore.
None of them are precious.
Yeah, we need them for skill points. We need to break them all. There's this section. We're just getting the gems to finish up the gems, and we'll let them torture the little buddy there for a while still, and come back at the end of the level.
Purple leg man. Oh, gravy leg.
Now we powered up the supercharge power up. Yeah, that'll be fun.
They make you earn it. No more immediate satisfaction.
Yeah, the oh, okay, go through it. Yeah, nice.
It's amazing.
Actually, for this one, we still have a diode left, but this one actually doesn't want to go through from the other way.
It doesn't
I
recognize
guess we're not
the
close
diode.
enough. So we just have to go around it.
Phooey.
We can try going over it, but there's enough invisible walls, so we can't really do that. So we just, go around.
Just nuts to you guys.
Not the greatest security from the other side, but
Well, I mean, like, they just invaded, so they're just still solidifying their foothold, you see.
we don't need you anymore. Bye bye.
We don't eat grain because we're dragons and we're carnivore, so we don't need windmills.
They don't really seem connected to anything, so I don't know if they actually generate power or if they're just decoration.
No, they grind grain.
Oh.
They mill, if you will.
Oh, a mill, you say? Oh. Oh. Nice platform there, buddy.
Yeah. It worked. Mmm. Grape gems, not my favorite.
Then which one is your favorite? The purple gems are nice.
They're fine, but I'm a big fan of Ruby. Even though
Okay.
they're cheap. But in like dragon style, you can afford to really fluff out your layer with rubies for 1 point apiece. Yeah. Steel urn is also a pretty good collectible.
There we go. Now we don't need these windmills at all anymore, but we'll just slow them down.
Just on
Show off.
purpose, principle.
Yeah, for principle. Ah, no, there's still a couple of gems. You see them in the background there? Two gems.
Up
We
on
want
the
those.
cliff.
Oh.
We're just trying to cut down on noise pollution,
So supercharge, like I mentioned in one, even though like it's the same game, the Reignited trilogy is the same package. The supercharge works differently in both games.
Weird.
Thank you,
In Spyro 1, you have like different speeds that you power up while you're running, and in 2 and 3, it's just constant.
Huh. I wonder why there's a finer degree of control on one.
Well, like I showed you the treetops thing. Remember that kind of difficult to find speed supercharge challenge. It's because of that kind of thing, and maybe they realized it was too hard or it didn't fit their. I don't know.
Maybe it just wasn't necessary for any of the other levels in 2 and 3. So
Overcomplication of systems and some kind of thing. Well, they just took it out to simplify, I imagine, because there's nothing that hard in either of the two games. Maybe Fireworks Factory in 3.
Might maybe deserve it. There we go. Look at that.
We still need a gem though. We got all the windmills. Yep.
Delicious. No more grain for these nerds.
Now we just gotta help this nerd.
Where'd they go?
They disappeared quickly.
These gear grinder thieves keep taking our lightning stones. If you can replace them all and activate our generator, I'd be very grateful.
Your lightning stones, huh?
Yeah. So this one, I don't know if you remember, this one was really annoying in the original game.
Not at all.
I'll show a clip of it. But basically here it's kind of simplified. They just appear. It's the easiest way to tackle this is go from the left side to the right side, and they just appear one by one, and you don't even have to put any of the orbs in the sections for them to
You
appear.
just take care of these guys first, basically.
Yeah, just one by one until all 10 are dead, and then you put the orbs in the sections, and then you win. But in the original, they only appeared when you put stuff inside, and they could appear multiple at a time. They also looked a little bit differently.
It's kind of scary the first time though. It's like all of a sudden there's an alarm and these guys appearing.
It was supposed to be menial. Oh my god, there's a fair amount of those dudes. That sucks.
Yeah.
You're right, old pods. That did suck.
And there was an alarm, like this really big alarm that went off, a really scary alarm to be honest. And that alarm is just gone in the Reignited trilogy.
Our lightning stones.
Yeah, this is a lot more chill.
Yeah, it's just a lot more chill, and I kind of appreciate that, because it was not a chill time before, and now it's kind of like a pointless challenge maybe, but
Yeah.
yeah, for fanfare.
I mean, it was like pointlessly terrifying before, so choose your pointlessness.
Oh yeah, you want to see
Charge your
Spyro's
dragon?
insides?
Wow, that's kind of cool. Looks like he's holding a flashlight behind his head.
Yeah, a little bit transparent.
Yeah, just sitting there charging my dragon, like you say, like the kids do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the level was too far, so we can just exit out through the menu since we have the talisman and stuff.
Wow.
We taught them too much.
Now they're like Ewoks. They hunger for blood.
Unfortunately, the gem thing has changed. So instead of appearing each individual gem you collected, you could see them actually going into your collection. It's just a counter now. That's a little bit
Just
too
a
bad.
soulless number. No more imaginary horde.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're still pretty.
Anyway, that's it for Hurricos. Bye bye.
Bye, Hurricos.